Good evening and welcome to the weekend warm up with my co-host Sav. How you doing today?
I'm all right, thank you. How are you?
Oh yeah, I'm living the dream. How are the builders doing? Because I keep seeing you talking about your builders. I just want to know how they're doing.
Well, it's all going on over the road. I don't know what they're doing, but the house
Are
opposite
they
me appears to be trying to extend their
hiding
garden.
dead bodies and stuff?
Yeah, but they're digging a big hole. But I don't know. I live onto farmers' fields, but they appear to be extending their garden into the field, which seems really unfair. So if they do it, I'm going to extend my garden into the field as well.
Oh gosh, not garden wars.
Yeah.
Gosh. So if you haven't, people, please subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter, Big Gunner TV, and please follow Sav on Sav Mondo at Twitter. And she's got her own channel coming soon. So everybody, please just keep bombarding her DMs and tell her to hurry up. Because she is taking forever, and time waits for no man or woman. Good evening, fan feud. All right, lady and lad and lady. Thanks. Good evening, sir. Last week we started with, I can't remember who we started with. Probably wasn't irrelevant whoever we started with, but we finished with Arsenal.
It was Newcastle we started with last week.
Oh yeah, so it was someone irrelevant. So we're gonna start with Aston Villa versus Arsenal, 12:30 kickoff. If you've got a TV, it's on BT Sport if you're interested. Yeah, it wasn't a great week for Arsenal or for Aston Villa, to be fair. We both lost, both conceded 2 goals. Arsenal got 2 players sent off, which is also always fun. You don't really see that on professional football. That's just something that happens on FIFA, but it happened to us and we lost. But the signs are all there that things are moving forward for Arsenal. We didn't play too bad. So I'm not quite sure to expect in this game. Quite a few people have Arsenal to lose 2-1, 3-1. There's a couple of 2-2s. Sav, what do you think the score is going to be in this one?
I've put for that. I think it's going to be 1-1.
Yeah.
Because, Aston Villa are going to be looking to come back. Arsenal are going to be looking to come back after those red cards. They, the style of football that they play. I think a draw with that one.
Yeah, I honestly don't know. I want to wait until kickoff, but that's not fair. I just need to know who's playing in goal, to be honest, to be fair. If it's Runnison, I see us conceding a couple of goals. If it's Matty Ryan, then I'm a bit more confident. Obviously, David Luiz is out. So, again, there's always a silver lining. It's probably a good thing. So, we're going to have Gabriel and Holden playing tomorrow, hopefully. I don't know. Don't bet against my team and I don't like drawing. So I'm going to say 3-1 Arsenal. I'm going 3-1 Arsenal.
3-1.
So Arsenal win. Yeah, I'm going 3-1 Arsenal. Clip it now. Okay. I'm saying 3-1 to Arsenal. Write it down. Write it down.
I ain't got a pen.
Oh, don't write it down.
I'll bring my pen next week.
I'll write it down.
Write these down. I was going to say, you are the one position where you are sort of weak is the goalkeeper. So,
yeah.
Leno in is a bit of a bummer for you lot.
And you said what, 2-2?
1-1.
Oh, 1-1. That's going to be boring. All right, cool. So, yeah, 3-1 and 1-1. Burnley versus Brighton. I mean, that just sounds like it's going to be a dead game, to be fair. I don't know. What do you think? I don't know.
I think Brighton have been on the up a little bit recently. So I think that they will have them 1-0. I've put down for that. Just because Brighton have picked up a bit recently.
Oh yeah, they've won 3 of the last 5 games and drawn 1 as well.
They beat Liverpool, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. So they're actually, to be fair, that's good form. That's similar to Arsenal, to be fair. What's better than Arsenal because we've drawn 2, won 2 and lost 1. So yeah, going on the basis of that, actually, yeah, I've changed my mind because I was going 1-1 in this game. But now I'm looking at it. Burnley have conceded 28 but only scored 13. So, ooh, yeah, they're not going to score, I don't think. So, yeah, I'm going to go Brighton 2-0. Brighton 2-0. Mopay to score. Yeah.
That's
Brighton.
fast.
Yeah, no, I'm going to start being precise now. I'm saying it with my chest.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, no, I'm going to be precise. You think yous have three goals in yous? Make a note, lad. Thanks, mate. Well, yeah, we do have 3 goals in us. Put it in your pipe and smoke it. The next fixture, who have we got?
I've got Newcastle, Southampton on the next one.
Wow, you walked into that one nicely. Hey, Newcastle versus Southampton. This is a tough one because Newcastle have played well in the last 2 or 3 games, plus the last 10 minutes of the Leeds game. Yeah, they're home as well, and Southampton are just one of those. They're on a bit of a weird one at the moment. You don't quite know which Southampton you're going to get. I mean, they've just lost 9-0 for the second time in 2 seasons. Like, how do you can't even do that if you tried on FIFA. Like, how do you lose 9-0? Like, do you think they can come back from that straight away?
I think they're going to want to obviously try and make an answer to it, aren't they? Because to save face a bit, because that's proper embarrassing. I mean, regardless of them being down to 10 men, I know that his red card has been thrown out now.
Yeah.
But regardless of being that's 9, that's just mad, that score. I don't know. I think they're going to try and make an answer to it, but I don't think they're going to get their answer because, as you say, you can't bet against your own team. So I think Newcastle are going to turn up. Obviously, we've got the addition of Arsenal's best player now, Willock. So
wow,
he's going to turn up.
Baller.
He's going to put in an absolute shift. Everyone's going to be over the moon. And I reckon we'll win 2-0 tomorrow.
Yeah, it's an odd one because Willock is obviously very good signing for you guys. But as I said earlier as well, you've been playing well.
As an Arsenal fan, what's your opinion on Willock?
I mean, I want Willock to be in the first team. I want him to be playing. I want him to get games. Midfield is the hardest place to play and get games for most teams, to be fair, because you have to sort of hit the ground running because midfield is where you win the matches. So you're gonna see a lot from him. Still young, still learning, and he's gonna be hungry as well. He's a box to box player, and he can travel with the ball. This season, just in the Europa League and in the cup competitions, I think he scored 4 or 5. So, and he hardly plays. So, yeah, you've got a good loan signing. I don't know. I think he would be better off playing with Hayden. But then is he gonna drop? Baldy? I shouldn't even call him that because we've got alopecia anyway.
Yeah.
Shelby. I take that back. I don't want to go to hell. Yeah. So
I'm hoping he'll drop Hendrick and put him in.
Out of the 3, yeah, it would make most sense dropping Hendrick because obviously Hayden's got defensive duties. Shelby can still spray passes, and then you've got Willock who's up and down. But yeah, on that basis, I'm gonna go and say that Newcastle will win 2-1. Willock and Wilson double 2 double D's. No, not double D's. 2 W's. The double doubles. The double W's, yeah, them 2. They're gonna light it up for you guys tomorrow. So I'm going 2-1. Walcott to score for Southampton. Nah, 3-1. 3-1.
3-1. Wow.
Hayden, Wilson, and Willock.
Yep.
Walcott's going to score, so you're going to keep that Arsenal connection going. So 3-1 to Newcastle. 3-1 to Newcastle.
Brilliant.
Then we've got Fulham versus West Ham. West Ham are in decent form, very, very decent, and they've just obviously signed the English Neymar. Jesse Lingard, who scored 2 goals actually. So
Yeah.
he's going to be, and you know what? He looked he looked happy. He looked like he wants to play. So that is a very, very good signing for them, to be honest. And I think, yeah, where are they in the league? Are they fourth or fifth?
They were around fourth or fifth. Hold on, I've got it here. They're fifth.
They're fifth. So yeah, they win tomorrow for a couple of hours. They will be in the Champions League spots, and again, they've won 4 of the last 5. So they're in decent form. And Fulham, they've drawn 2 of the last 5. So I don't know how confident they're going to be. They're 8 points away from safety. So this is pretty much it's getting towards the end for them if they don't start picking up points rapid. And I honestly can't see them getting anything out of West Ham. So I'm going to go 3-0 West Ham.
Yeah, what did I have down for that one? I had 3-0 West Ham actually. Yeah, I think West Ham, the turnaround they have done this season is like, it's like to come from one end of the table and to be playing like they're playing. But yeah, I think that Fulham, I don't want them to win anyway. That would do me a favour if West Ham could win tomorrow. So in my opinion, that Fulham are definitely not winning. I don't care what sort of form they've been in. Yeah, 3-0 West Ham, definitely. And I was really impressed by Jesse Lingard the other night.
Yeah, we got Ben, West Ham fan. Man like Ben, he's saying 2-1 West Ham. Yeah, I can't. If Fulham get anything out of this game, then I think West Ham will start sliding down the league. I mean, this is their chance to really push for top 4. Even just finishing 5th is an amazing season. David Moyes always has it in him to get his teams playing and getting them in and around Europe. So they're going to be up for it. And this season is the season that West Ham should really go for it. They've got I can't pronounce his name. Is it Surchek in midfield? Yeah. Everybody's calling Patrick Vieira.
Yeah, that's.
They need to put some respect on Vieira's name, man. But yeah, he's looking like a baller. To be fair, he's getting quite a few goals. So yeah, I think West Ham fans are going to be smiling again tomorrow, as long as David Noble don't get a game. Good evening, Russ. Pleasure to have you on board again. Every day you're there. I respect that. I think you do need some time away from the screen, though, Russ, because you are. Screen time must be going through the roof, man. The next match that we have is, who do we have next? Where's
Wolves
my fixtures gone?
Leicester.
Wolves. That's a good match. Wolves are going to be hyped because they just beat Arsenal, the best team in the league. But Wolves, they were so bad, and I think that's the worrying thing right now for them, is that they're playing really bad. If we would have had 11 players on the pitch, we would have beat them. Even with 10, we still looked like we was in the game. But when it went down to 9, yeah, it's just too hard to claw back when you've got 9 men on the pitch. Leicester, I believe they're still without Jamie Vardy, which, again, up there with Tottenham for being a one-man team. They've got some good players in their squad, but none of them are Jamie Vardy. Obviously, they've got Maddison, who creates goals. They've got Tielemans, who runs his socks off in midfield, but they just don't have that other striker. I know Iheanacho played in the last game, and I believe he scored as well, but I don't think long-term he could be the guy that replaces Jamie Vardy. Just on the basis that Wolves are playing indifferent, and so is Leicester, though. They're both a bit indifferent at the moment. I'm going to bottle it, and I'm going to go 1-1 because I don't know what's going to happen. So I'm going to say 1-1.
Yeah, Wolves. I've been watching them play quite a lot recently. They're really they're lethargic. They're not really pressing. They play really counter-attacky football, and then they just sit back and defend for the rest of the time. I think that although they're, it's not a great style of football, but they sort of sometimes get away with it because they do just sit back deep and defend when they need to.
Yeah.
Leicester, just based on where Leicester are in the table in comparison to Wolves, I think Leicester's going to win this, but I think it'll only be like 1-0, real narrow margin. I just think that although Wolves aren't the greatest at defending, that seems to be at the moment what they're doing. I don't know, their style of play has changed so much. It's like it's really regressed recently.
Yeah, especially with Jota and obviously Jimenez up front. David Luiz cracked his head. So yeah, two of their best players for the last couple of seasons are not there. So I think obviously that's affecting them, and they haven't really brought anyone in to replace them as such at right now. It doesn't look like anyone can replace them right now. So yeah, it's a tough one, but I think they're going to be excited after beating us. So yeah, that's why I'm going for a draw. We're going to skip back to Saturday because we missed the Saturday match. Man United versus Everton. This is going to be a good match. Obviously, Man United just won 9-0, so they're going to be well excited. 21 in 21's coming. They're going to win the league. Blah de blah, blah de blah. Yeah, it was just a freak result. It was a freak result. Obviously, once Southampton went down to 9 men, Man United then went and scored 3 more. 6-0 and 9-0 sound. They're like 6-0 is bad, but it's acceptable. But 9-0, it's just not acceptable in any walk of life or any. If you're playing Sunday League, that's not acceptable. So, yeah, Man United are going to be well excited. They're going to be pumped up for this game. Obviously, they're chasing Man City. Man City don't play till Sunday, and Man City got Liverpool. So I think that's going to give Man United that extra boost because obviously Liverpool, if anyone can stop Man City, it's going to be Liverpool. But Everton, they've been a bit indifferent as well. You don't know what Everton you're going to get, to be honest. But yeah, I can't see anything other than a Man United winning this one. So I'm going to say 2-1 Man United. I'm going to go 2-1 Man United. 2-1 Manchester United.
I've gone 3-1 Manchester United. I just think they're going to be, quite hyped up. And as you said, Everton have not been great of late. Like when we had them recently, they were just a bit meh. Do you know what I mean? They just wasn't. Didn't really turn up, and they've seemed. I mean, they won against Leeds in the week, but I know I'm saying this as Leeds thrashed us, but it's Leeds, so they should be winning against someone like Leeds. But I definitely think that Man United are gonna win that one for me, 3-1.
Yeah, no problem. Then we've got the Spuds, Tottenham Hotspurs versus West Brom. Spurs have to win, don't they? Yeah. They have to win. They have to. What have you made of Spurs recently?
They haven't been the greatest, have they? Considering like at the beginning of December they'd won the league and they were home and dry. They've had a little bit of a fall from grace there, to be fair. I thought last night was not great. They just seem to have gone off the boil a little bit. And then where are they in the league at the moment? 8th. They should be above that, really, as So
who do you think is the problem? Is it the players? Is it Mourinho? Is it a mixture of both?
I really like Mourinho, so I can't really say. I want him to come and manage Newcastle, but
I mean, come on, anyone is better than Brucey. So
I don't know. I think it's a bit of both. To be fair, I think that he's not necessarily the right fit at Tottenham. I don't know if I'm just saying that because I'm just being completely biased, and I think he'd be a bit up with us, but it's just, I was watching them last night and there's just wasn't like the hunger that you'd usually see from a Tottenham side that you're used to seeing. And it was all very, at times scrappy, and it just wasn't. I don't really know what's gone on there because they were actually not doing too bad. and then all of a sudden they've just sort of shot downhill. I mean, I guess you're loving to see that.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's more that I just don't like Jose Mourinho. I think he's arrogant, and no, I just think like he always goes to the best teams and the best countries and wins the league. That's easy. Now you've got a real job in your hands. This is show us what you can really do. I know he's done it in the past, but you know, you called Arsene Wenger a success and failure, and since he said that, he hasn't really won anything. I know he won the league, but then after that, he hasn't won anything. So he made his bed. Now he has to lie in it and show us what he's really about. The players just don't look like they're playing for him. I don't think they enjoy it. They've gone from Poch, who was entertaining football, big victories and stuff, to this, where they don't even look like they're going to score. Without Harry Kane, even worse. So if you can't score with Kane in the team, you're not going to score with him out of the team. So, but it's West Brom. It's Big Sam. They're terrible. Yeah, I can see a big victory for Spurs in this one, to be fair. I'm going to go 4-0 Spurs, just because everybody wants Jose out. He obviously wants to stay because he's on big wages. I'm going to say 4-0 Spurs.
Do you know what? This is the thing, though, is that when people start pointing fingers and they want managers out, the stress that they must come under through that as well. And when you're churning out constant bad performances and then it gets worse, I mean, that must be a real pressure cooker for them. But I do think that Tottenham, you know, I want them to win tomorrow as well, obviously. But I think they're going to win tomorrow 2-0.
Oh, yeah. I'm going 4-0 because I think they're due a big victory. But you're saying 2-0, which is equally plausible. We're going to leave out one of the matches and skip and go to Sheffield United versus Chelsea. Chelsea seem to be on the rise. I mean, again, Lampard and Chelsea was a bit of Bruce and Newcastle. You didn't know what you were going to get. The football wasn't great, but the players were just there, weren't they? They were just kicking the ball around, and that's what it looks like. Tuchel has changed, to be honest. Obviously, they beat Spurs last night.
Yeah.
So they're going to be excited from that. Sheffield United are quite a tough team to beat, especially at home. But, you know, at one stage last season, unbelievably, they seemed to be like top four, like they were fighting for Europe, and then it just faded after COVID and stuff. So they haven't played any good football this year, Sheffield United. They're rock bottom. They've picked up a couple of points, or they've won the 3 of their last 5, which is amazing because they didn't look like they were going to ever win a game this season. They won their last game, so they will put up a fight against Chelsea. But I do expect Chelsea to win, so I'm going to say 2-1 Chelsea.
Right. I think Sheffield United have improved recently, unfortunately for us. But and I do, in a way, in comparison to what they were doing last season, I feel really sorry for them. I think they've just had your standard second season in the Premier League, where they go racing off into the distance and then crash. But I don't think they can beat Chelsea because, like you say, Chelsea have got, they've got a new manager. They're on a high at the moment. And I don't think it's going to be landslide. I think 1-0 Chelsea.
I mean, they've got £200 million worth of new signings plus 203, 500 million pounds of signings altogether. So I don't even know if Sheffield United's team even comes to 70 million. So they should turn them over, but it's one of those night kickoffs as well. So you just don't know, man. Some of those teams prefer those night kickoffs on a Sunday. So we'll see what happens there. And then Monday, we have Leeds versus Crystal Palace. Again, both teams are just a mixed bag. Like, you just don't know what you're going to get. Leeds are 11th and Crystal Palace are 13th. Crystal Palace have won 2 of their last 5. So have Leeds. So they're roughly in the same run of form. So for us, if any of us are going to be watching that match, it should be entertaining on Monday night. I haven't given this one a result yet, so I'm going to let you go first while I think about it.
Yeah. Do you know what? We had Crystal Palace, obviously, in the week, and we were really unlucky with the score, in my opinion. Their defence is not great. I mean, for us to manage 20-odd shots is just unheard of. Like 2 would be amazing normally. So 20 shots, that's got to tell you something about, Crystal Palace in a way.
Yeah.
I think Leeds, they like to get forward. I think Leeds would do 3-0. In my opinion, I just think if you look at their style of plays in comparison with their issues with defence, if they turn up with a similar side to what they played in the week, they're going to struggle against Leeds, who do like to push forward. I know Leeds can be a little bit inconsistent, but for me, I think that they will win. I think 3-0 Leeds.
Yeah, I honestly don't know, man. This one's a tough one. Even now, when I think about it and listen to everything you said, I'm like, Leeds should win just on the fact that they're home and the type of football they play. But then that type of football leads into Crystal Palace's hands because they've got Eze and Zaha who love to play counter-attacking. But just on the fact that Leeds are home, I'm going to give them a 3-1 victory. Made up my mind, 3-1 victory.
Just saying that, though, you're saying about them being at home. They lost at home this week.
Oh, no, don't do that. Don't do that.
I didn't want to just throw that one in there, but...
No, he's trying to throw a spanner in my works. No, I'm keeping it. Leeds 3, Crystal Palace 1. All right, and for the biggest game of the week, Liverpool versus Manchester City. I don't know. Go on, you talk. I don't know.
Well,
I don't know.
Obviously, this week Liverpool have lost to Brighton, haven't they? I don't think Liverpool have been half as good as they were last season. I don't think they're going to win the league this season. And
it's over.
Man City have been on a really good run of form. I mean, how many games is it they've won in a row or something? Or they've gone unbeaten? I can't remember. I swear I heard someone say
It's wins.
Yeah, it's just mad how many they've won lately. So I think for me, Man City are going to win. What do I have them? Hold on, let's back up my list because we skipped them. 2-1 Man City.
2-1 Man City, yeah? Yeah, no, it's a tough one because, as you say, I believe it's 9 games on the bounce for Man City. If I'm wrong, can someone correct me in the comments? But I believe it's 9 games. And Liverpool have only won 2 of their last 5. They've lost 2 and drawn 1. So again, they're not in great form, as you say, but they still have scored 43 goals this season. They're the second highest goal scorers in the league, and they've only conceded 25. So they're still doing well, to be honest. So it will be an interesting game. It just depends on if Liverpool can get any sort of defenders in their team, to be fair, as to what the result would be. But Man City have been in this position before. They've only lost 2 games this season as well. So people were writing them off, but they've only lost 2 games. So I'm hoping, I shouldn't say I'm hoping for a Man City win, but I think Man City will win this game just because of their run of form. But if any team can stop them, it is Liverpool. Liverpool are home, but you don't really have that home advantage at the moment, do you? Like with no fans and stuff, I'm not sure how much of a home advantage you get. So based on that, you know what? I'm gonna go Liverpool to end Man City's run of wins.
No.
I'm gonna go. You know me. I don't want to do what everybody else is doing. I feel like they can pull it off. To be honest, they need to pull it off for the fans' sake, because I'm seeing fans talking about sacking Klopp and stuff like that. So for the sake of for the sake of Twitter and Liverpool fans, I'm going to say 2-1 Liverpool. 2-1 Liverpool. How do you think this game will affect the title race? That's just massive. It's massive. To be honest, like, whoever wins is going to have a massive boost. And the last thing we all want is Man United being boosted by this, because their fans are unbearable right now. You know, out of everybody, I'll take Man City winning the league all day, man, to be fair. Because nobody knows the Man City fans. I probably know about 2-3 Man City fans, so I could deal with that. Gio is saying 4-0 Ruben and Stone's best defending duel. Yeah, without a doubt. Without a doubt, they're just amazing the way they're defending at the moment. I think they've only conceded 13 goals this season, which is ridiculous. And then Arsenal and Spurs have conceded 22. So that's 9 goals better off than everybody else for goals conceded. Those two at the moment are the best two centre-back pairing in the Premiership. If Man City win this game, Man City go on to win the league. I don't think anyone will stop them, to be honest. If they draw, then it does give everybody a bit of hope. If they lose, then that just boosts Man United's confidence, which nobody wants. But I say Liverpool win, but I'm hoping for a Man City win. I'm hoping, but I think Liverpool might sneak it. I hope I'm wrong, but I think they might sneak it. Yeah, that's all the games. That's all the games. But we've got a couple more things to throw out there. I think this one's quite easy this week. We've got the Spursy Award, so we give it to the team that have done a Spursy, so they basically bottle it and do something stupid. I mean, to be fair, it was clear cut.
Can it be a player? Because mine's a player.
Oh yeah, it could be a team or a player, and I thought it was pretty much clear cut. And it was always good. It was going to be Arsenal, but then because we got 2 players sent off and we were winning, so it had to be them. But then Southampton went and topped it by getting 2 players sent off as well, but losing 9-0. So I think the Spursy Award. You know what? It's joint Arsenal and Southampton. You're both going to get the Spursy Award from me this week. Arsenal and Southampton, you're both getting the Spursy Award. You are both trash. You deserve this award. And just hold your head in shame, to be honest. That's all I've got to say about it. Both of them. David Luiz, Leno, and the 2 guys that got sent off, but one of them got rescinded. So the guy that got rescinded, you're not really that bad. But the other guy, getting sent off after 2 minutes. Hold your head in shame, sir. Yeah, then them 2 are getting a joint Spursy Award this week. What about yourself?
Well, I didn't think you'd like me for my Spursy Award decision, but just based on where on earth was his head at, Leno? Like,
that Leno mistake was 2 jokes. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy to give it to Leno. Like,
I mean, like the David Luiz. I mean, everyone has their opinion on him. I thought his red card was really harsh. Like, really,
it was harsh, but to the rules, it's a red card. So I haven't
other people do it.
Yeah,
it hasn't been a red card. So I think if you're going to be consistent with the rules, then fair enough. Yeah, that's a red, and that was his wrong. But I just felt he hardly even touched him, and he wasn't going out to touch him at the time. So I felt that was really quiet. You know, it was the rules, but it was harsh. But Leno, just where on earth was his head at? What was he trying to do from that position?
The thing is, I don't know if he could have headed it or he could have just done, I don't know, bicycle kick. I don't know what he could have done, but he could have done anything but that. And again, it's just one of those things. Just let it go. Like, you're gonna miss it. Just let it go. Let him try and score. It is a hard angle. He would have to cut in. Players might have got back. So yeah, just in that situation, just let him go, man. So yeah, he's gonna have to take. Yeah. So Arsenal, Southampton, and Leno. So Leno, you've got the award twice today for the Spursy Award. You've got the double award. I don't think anybody's done that before. I mean, there is an honourable mention for Spurs anyway because of how bad they've been playing. But just for how Arsenal lost the game, the 2 players that got sent off, and for Southampton to concede 9 in a Premiership game, gosh, yeah, they're just got to share it this week. But yes, thank you for everybody that's commented and joined us again for the second show. Obviously, we'll be back next week with the next round of games. Please just make sure that I beat Sav teams. If you're watching, if anyone from any of the teams is watching, please just listen to what I've said. Even if you just win the game, if I said that you're going to win 4-1, but you win 2-1, I'll take that. Just win the game.
Well, I said 2-0 on that one, so would I not be closer?
Yeah, you would, but it doesn't matter. We'll just share it. We'll share it.
Yeah, we'll just go on wins and draws and stuff. That'll make it.
Yeah, easy. I think we're gonna go on wins and draws from next week. This week we're gonna do the scores, but next time we're gonna go on wins and draws just so that we have a better competition, because I don't think we're ever gonna get a score right, to be fair, because we just don't know what's going on anymore in the world of football. So yeah, so Leno definitely, Arsenal definitely, and Southampton, you are the recipients of the Spursy Award this week. Hang your heads in shame and put it on your mantelpiece so that you never do that sort of stupidness again. David Luiz, Leno, Southampton, and Leno again. And you know what? We're going to give it to the ref as well, because he's just a douchebag. Paulson, you're just a douchebag. If you're seeing this, you're a douchebag. From the land of douchebags. Whoever was
the Southampton game? Was that on at the same time as Arsenal? Because for some reason I didn't.
No, it was after. It was after. Straight after.
I was watching someone else.
I don't know. You was watching Real Housewives of. What was you watching?
I don't even know what I was watching. We usually have a football one. I was watching something.
I don't know. He was watching the builders outside. I don't know what he was doing, but yeah, it was poor. It was poor. So yeah, Spursy Award, Arsenal, Southampton, and Leno, and Paulson. You all deserve it this week. Honourable mention for Spurs for just being Spurs. But yes, thank you everybody that's locked in and left comments. This was the weekend wrap up. Again, we'll be back next week, hopefully at 7:30. If I don't make plans, because I keep making plans and forgetting that I've made plans, we want to do it. We want to do it at 7:30. So
I know,
please,
people telling us off last week for turning up. Was it 26 seconds? And then today, I was sat here. I was all ready. You know,
don't tell anybody that I was 9 minutes late. I have to eat my chips, man. I have to eat my chips. I apologize. And Iceman is in the building. Pleasure to have you, sir.
Hey, Dom.
Hi, Dom. And sure, you and Sav will be working together in the near future to talk about Newcastle, because everybody loves Newcastle. Everybody's second team Newcastle. But yes, thank you. I'm Big Gunner. Please subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter, Big Gunner TV, and Sav on Twitter, Sav Mondo, and her channel is coming very, very soon. So make sure when that very soon. She's even paid like £1,000 to get a logo done. She's rolling in the cash.
£10,000.
Yeah, she's rolling in the cash at the moment. Like, she's on everybody's channel, so she's obviously quite minted. So let's see what her channel brings, and make sure we all subscribe to it. Everybody, have a good evening, and make sure you social distance.
Yes.
Don't go out. Stay in your house. Keep warm. If you've got a cat, feed your cat. Don't let the cat suffer. You know, if you're gonna have a drink tonight.
It's gonna snow on Sunday. Get the cat in.
Yeah, it's gonna snow. It's gonna snow. It always snows. It always snows now. So please, just enjoy the snow. Don't hurt anyone. Be safe, and let's hope that I get all my scores right, because nobody wants to have to win this week, do they?
Everyone wants to win.
They don't. Nobody wants you to win. So everyone, have a good evening and